Do what you want to become daily, multiple times per day. Hi, my name is Carl and I am not AI. This is recorded by a human and the information you're about to hear is based on personal experience only. In the old Soviet Union, there was a very interesting technique that was used to as quickly as possible turn new recruits in the army into proper physical shape. The method goes like this. Right now you stop everything you're doing and do as many exercises you possibly can, like push-ups for example, until the point you can do not one more. Write down that number. No shame if the number is low. This was only to measure where you are at the moment. Now, for the next 2 weeks, you're going to do push-ups 10 times every day, but only half of your maximum. So, if you could do 10 in one go, now you only do 5. 10 times each day for 2 weeks, you do a short 10-20 second exercise of 5 simple push-ups. You are not allowed to make 6 or even try to see if you can push it further. 5. 10 times every day for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you restart and begin all over by checking your maximum. This time your maximum has gone up from 10 to maybe 14. Now for the next 2 weeks you do 7 push-ups 10 times per day for 2 weeks. Not 10, not 12 if you're in a good flow, 7. And this way you continue until you can make 100 push-ups in one single go. The beginning, as always, is the hardest. And you won't see huge gains in the first couple of weeks. Maybe you improve with a few push-ups every new time you measure. But then it's like someone turns on the big tap and improvements are starting to happen very rapidly. Let's break this down. This technique is profound on 4 levels. The most obvious one is that you are getting a stronger body. Your chest, back and stomach will be more muscular and start supporting your posture and body. Secondly, if you're trying to lose weight, doing a semi-intense exercise 10 times per day is going to function as a glucose sponge for your blood, thus start improving your insulin levels and response. Just that thing alone will bring a significant shift in health. Thirdly, you are now manifesting by doing, week by week, day by day, even down to hour by hour. The universe sees what you're doing and changes its description of you from a couch potato to a person who is active and takes care of its body. Now, new pathways are being built both in the physical realm but also in the spiritual. Repetitions, my friends, solid routines, is a silver bullet. Let's forget about the push-ups and take a look what's happening from a spiritual level, because we can apply this method to absolutely everything. You begin something new. You are weak. There are no pathways in your existence. You're standing in front of an obstacle. Rather than trying to push through with explosive force, you can do that for maybe 2 or 3 days before your stamina gets depleted. Rather than going full all-out anime style, you measure how much you can progress before you lose your energy, focus and attention. You back off and you do it in a level that requires effort, but so little effort sneaking out of it feels silly. And you do this multiple times per day, day after day. Now the universe is putting you in the same box as hardcore bodybuilders and athletes, or whatever you are now trying to achieve. You obviously take this seriously. You do workouts every single day. except one day for rest. Sure, you're not on the same level as the guys in the big leagues, but that isn't the point. What matters is that you now are in the same category as the big guys. You're not backing down. Footballers don't give up because it's bad weather, cold, rain, windy, or your partner made you an incredible cheesecake. That's not what they are. They are doing their thing no matter what. This translates into everything. Being rich, being attractive, being an artist, being in shape. Do you get it? The universe sees you and thinks, my goodness, this person is all in on this. I'm putting him or her into the proper box. It's like praying or manifesting 10 times per day. But it's even more powerful than that, because you show you are dedicated to action, not just words. Being physical is the biggest and most powerful shortcut to manifestations. Because now you are. You are the manifestation. You are the prayer multiple times per day. I said this technique is profound on 4 levels, and now we get to the last and 4th change that will happen, and that is regarding your inner critic. So here is the trick. Always, always listen to your inner critic. In the beginning of a new endeavor, you are weak, and you might feel like you're just a fake, a pretender, or whatever nastiness your inner voice is trying to tell you. Listen up now. That voice, feeling, or inner monologue always appears when you are trying to move to a higher level. This happens without exception, and never the opposite. That voice will not be complaining if you decide to skip training and have a feast with chips and fast food. If you do that, then the voice encourages you. But listening to, not following, the voice, you can use it as a compass of where you need to go. With time, you prove the voice wrong, and you are wearing down your inner resistance that's fighting you to become whatever you want to be. Every time the voice says, you are out of shape and you look like a meatball sandwich, every time you do your push-ups, you give that voice a knock on the head. After a while, that voice will know you won't fall for that trick, so it will change its tune, saying that a few push-ups here and there won't change a thing. This is a stupid technique. You know what? Better to go to the gym and speak with that trainer over there. Yeah, that's a much better way. This is leading you nowhere. It's just a waste of time. Stop it immediately. If you hear things like that, then you know that the reshaping of your world has begun, and the spider that have you in its net is starting to become terrified and will say absolutely anything just to make you stop. We'll talk about that voice in a separate video later, but when you start paying attention to that voice, when it appears, then you know you are moving in the right direction. It works as a spiritual compass of where you should go. But again, more of that later. That's the beauty of this technique. It works on so many levels. The only promise you have to keep is to keep on doing it. Chip away one stone at a time, small steps. In a couple of months, you will have already transformed into something new, and the universe is paying attention to your new adventures. You want to stop smoking? Not just stop smoking. Go to all the places where you usually smoke and be there just for a short moment. Now you are reprogramming the world in multiple levels at the same time. You are saying, I'm here. I am not smoking here. The beauty of this technique is that you, without shame, acknowledge your initial weakness and break down the activity to small chunks that you actually can manage without too much effort. As your routine gets firmer etched into your mental pathways, the more proficient you become and can take on a heavier load. How do you become a painter? By painting every day. How do you become a musician? By making music every day. How do you become an athlete? By doing sports every day. Do not concern yourself with idealistic ideas of quality. Making 5 push-ups every second hour, every day, will net you 300 push-ups a week, and that's only the beginning. Acknowledge your starting point. Make a low-effort plan with lots of repetitions. Take action. Then repeat.